1964 was an exciting time for me. I was 14 and coming off the high of completing junior school and excitedly looking forward to joining O-level. There was just one problem. I hadn't been admitted into any school and time was running out. So we did what any responsible people did. My dad put me on a bus to Kampala to find a school. For context, in 1964, we did not have mobile phones, public transportation was spotty, and more importantly, we did not fully comprehend how big the city was, nor did we know where any of our relatives from Kabaramaido were in Kampala. So, armed with positivity, ambition, and a little pocket money, I waved goodbye to my parents and set off by myself to find a place to study. After the initial 30 minutes of excitement, it quickly dawned on me how ignorant I was about what I was about to do. Luckily, I found 3 other boys from Lango going to Kampala to find schools. These, I decided, were my salvation, and I stuck with them from that point on, from picking out the small bananas and cassava we ate, to where we slept, which was the bus park, to the school we finally interviewed at. We ended up settling on Hitanto Secondary School. In hindsight, we probably settled on this one because one of us said they knew it, and it was the closest to where we slept, and we could easily walk to and from it. Day 1 started off on a high. We were on time and settled in to be interviewed. We waited all day, and we weren't called. Disappointed, we walked back to our beds, read bus park, bench, and swore to do better the next day. Day 2, unfortunately, was a repeat of day 1. On day 3, however, our breakthrough came. Somebody finally asked us what we're doing at the school. We hadn't figured out that we needed to register in order to be interviewed at the school, and so had wasted more than 24 hours in a line to nowhere. As we walked back to our beds that night, I hung my head in defeat, mostly because we had overlooked the obvious and should have really found out why we had never been called to the interview room. On the bus seat that I had called my bed for 3 nights, I counted the money I had left and I realized that I couldn't stay in Kampala anymore. I had spent all my money on groundnuts and chikajo, which is sugarcane. I said goodbye to my friends and went back to Kaberamaido. Interestingly, my mom was very excited to see me and told me that my father had called me. As I was arguing with her and insisting that I hadn't received a call, my dad arrived, excited too that I had received his telephone call. "How did you call?" I asked. Animatedly, he explained that he had walked into the telephone booth, the only one we had in the town, and told the person to tell his son, who was in Kampala, to come home because I had been admitted into Sebei College. It must have worked because there I was in front of him. I did not have the heart to tell my father that that's not how call boxes worked.